Chevello ringside with the hammer, Mark Castanini, making his way to the ring. All the way from Sydney Town and trained by Prince Amir and Riley's gym, it's Rizal Alamundi. Alamundi challenging for the Australian lightweight title over 5 rounds here tonight against the next big thing, Fatih Hasan. Here he comes, folks. They call him the next big thing. He is known as Mr. Excitement, arguably one of the best kickers in Australian kickboxing, Fatih Hasan. The man with a taekwondo background, trained by father Jamal Hassan, bounds over the top ropes here at the Melbourne Town Hall. And we are set for the Australian lightweight title. Let's go to the man everybody loves, Raymond.
We're scheduled for 5-2's Melbourne Fabrics under USA rules, presenting the Australian lightweight title. Introducing first and fighting out of the blue corner, he hails from Sydney. Training out of the Riley's gym under the watchful eye of kickboxing royalty, the legendary Prince Amir. He weighed in at 60.9 kilos, Rizal Alamundi. Standing across the ring, trained by his father, the legendary Jamal Hassan. Baris Nezif in the corner tonight, weighing in at 61.5 kilos, undefeated in his short career. The next big thing, Fatih Hasan. Once again, your referee is Malcolm, the Raging Bullner. Your judges at ringside, Mark Corrie, Dave Hedgecock, Ignatius Missalides.
Well, Andy Raymond and I have started at Hammer, the Bull Malcolm Bullner.
The Bullner.
He was just begging for a nickname, Malcolm Bullner. Everyone else has got one. So now the Bull Malcolm Bullner's got a nickname as well.
Gentlemen, welcome to center ring. Good, clean fight. Obey my instructions at all times. May the best man win. Shake hands now. Come on, fighting at the bell. Good luck.
Well, we are set for the Australian lightweight title. 5 2-minute rounds under USA rules. Rizal Alamundi out of the blue corner, and the man they call the next big thing, Fatih Hasan, Hammer, who we've been watching very closely in his short but decorated career so far, out of the red corner.
Michael, I just want to know who calls him the next best thing, biggest thing.
Next big thing.
Next
big thing. Turn your microphone, your headphones up here. This is the volume, Hammer. The little dial there.
All right, so the man that Michael Chevello calls the next big thing, Fatih Hasan.
I'm not the only one, Hammer. Obviously, you don't read your own Sports Blitz website. Well, we are underway, the first of 5 rounds. The Australian lightweight title. Look out for the kicks on Fatih Hasan.
In all seriousness, Fatih Hasan is a very well put together fighter, and of course his father Jamal Hassan has been around forever and a day. I think he was probably part of that first ever kickboxing show right here at Melbourne Town Hall.
He was the man who originally trained Tarek Solak, don't forget, Hammer.
Certainly in the Taekwondo
Tarek's
background.
fighting days.
Olympic sport, Taekwondo.
That it is. Well, uppercut there from Fatih Hasan. Rizal Alamundi getting caught there with the left hand. Both men in the silver trunks here tonight. Rizal with the glittering gold black and blue shorts. And Fatih Hasan the black and silver black and blue shorts.
A big hello to everyone at Black and Blue, Gary, and all the gang down there. They supply all the fighters, outfit all the fighters with their shorts, and not only that, leisure wear. Sometimes I've even been known to wear some black and blue.
No, you haven't, never. You sleep in black and blue. Taking bedspreads of black and blue.
As the wrestlers that just toured, they're all decked out in black and blue.
As we've seen everyone in the movie Trojan Warrior with Stan the Man Longanides, it's black and blue throughout the whole wardrobe department in that movie. There you go. Spinning heel kick from Fatih Hasan, winding up those taekwondo kicks that he's so renowned for. Uppercut from Rizal Alamundi, then sweeps out the support leg. Trying for the uppercut again off the right hand, Rizal Alamundi. Didn't find the target, and Fatih Hasan trying to take him apart against the ropes. Both men look quite evenly matched here. Rizal, of course, trained by the former 3-time world champion, Prince Amir.
Prince Amir. He's been caught a little bit, Rizal. I'll tell you what, Fatih Hasan, a real crowd pleaser.
Well, inside thigh kick was a nice one. Just caught Fatih on the knee. High right round kick by Fatih Hasan. Here comes Mr. Excitement. End of the first round, and the Riz taking a bit of a beating there in the first round.
What a first round that one was. Both boys letting it all go in the first round. The kicks coming from all angles. Punches in close, working well. It's a very even first round. I think the corner, Rizal's corner, Prince Amir there, you see him rubbing down Rizal. Their strategy probably will be to take the lead leg of Hasan, because he really has to spread his legs wide to launch those big round kicks.
You do it. All right? Use your right kick. When he's working there, when you kick it inside the leg, kick a bit harder. Swap it. Swap it so you can slip.
Once again, we see Rizal just trying to chop away at that inside thigh of Fatih Hasan. Of course, he does get his legs very wide apart. And they've figured that out, the boys from Sydney, and they're starting to crack away at his inside and outside thighs to take off his balance.
Last minute instructions from Prince Amir in the corner of Rizal Alamundi. We're underway in the second round. The ball gets us underway. First one belonged to Fatih Hasan, who is sporting possibly the thinnest beard I've ever seen. Here tonight, straight right hand by Hasan. Cracks away the round kick to the rib cage on both sides of Rizal Alamundi, and a good start again from Fatih Hasan. Follow-up side kick there from Alamundi.
Alamundi showing he's got some flashy kicks of his own.
Inside fire kick, Alamundi. Hasan spinning heel kick, trying to wrap the heel around the back of the head of Alamundi. Alamundi can't get through the guard. That leg kicks, oh, well, there's a bit of a late retaliation. That's just indiscipline from Fatih Hasan.
Alamundi had a steam going there and just let one go late. And Fatih Hasan just making him pay for that.
Again, we saw Fatih Hasan going down from the inside thigh kick just above the lead knee, which has been dropped with a couple of times thus far in the first round and once here in the second round. Something to look out for Fatih Hasan, and certainly something to work on for Rizal Alamundi. Fatih just falling short with the right hand. Good high leg check it was by Alamundi, then got tagged with a straight right hand against the ropes.
He does have a tendency to get his legs very, very wide apart, Fatih Hasan.
Would that be from the Taekwondo background, Hammer?
Certainly they do have a very wide stance. Taekwondo and a lot of the traditional karate exponents have that very deep, wide stance. Of course, in the kickboxing ring, that's a very big disadvantage because you get your inside and outside thighs chopped up.
Comments from the former Australian Cruiserweight Muay Thai champion, the Hammer, Mark Castanini. Ringside with myself, Michael Chavello. Rizal Alamundi going to that lead thigh of Fatih Hasan again, trying to dig the right hand down to the bread basket, and again sweeping out that lead thigh of Fatih Hasan, finding...
Rizal's found that gap. He knows that Fatih's getting very wide apart. It's almost sweeping.
Big right hand, he stunned him. Here comes Fatih Hasan, Mr. Excitement turning it on. But Rizal Alamundi, one tough nut to crack. Hasan just throwing him off, and a jumping turning kick from Mr. Excitement. How do you do?
Hasan coming up with a jumping turning kick. Excellent form from him, but they're not really phasing Rizal. He didn't get caught with the hand combo. That's probably what worried him a little more than those the spinning kick. But Fatih Hasan is digging deep, and he's bringing along nicely.
Moving the ring. No, the hand anymore. This is your third round you're going. 3 months to go. You understand? You're not sharp enough. Use the ring. You need to run. You're on him. Twist around. You don't push you all the time. Move footwork. You hit him with your punches. You keep your hands up. You give it to him with your kicks. Why don't we only...
Once again, Hasan there getting his legs out wide. After he finishes with his kicks, he tends to leave his legs out very, very wide apart, and that's giving Rizal a bit of an advantage when he chops low like that. And there's that little bit of a low blow there from Rizal. Again, Hasan just pushing up on Rizal, and this is where he had the real advantage on the ropes.
A very vocal Jamal Hasan in the red corner between rounds, telling his son Fatih Hasan, you're just not sharp enough, son. You've got to step it up here in this round. The title is on the line. We're set for 5. This is the third. The Australian lightweight strap. Outside thigh kick by Rizal Alamundi. Turns around. High right round kick. Shin to head from Fatih Hasan. Bounce straight back to his feet. Both men balls of energy, although Rizal is starting to suck in the air a little bit heavier. Straight right hand. High left round kick from the boy from Riley's gym in Sydney. Snapping trade of jabs. Nice jab to the side of the cheek there from Fatih Hasan, and again, look at that wide stance on Hasan, Hammer. He takes out the support leg of Rizal Alamundi. Nice one. Rizal taking some deep breaths. He might be a little bit spent here in the third round. Awkward right hand there from Fatih Hasan. Snappy jab, didn't find the target. Nice evasion skills there from Hasan. Young man with a lot of potential. And as Jamal Hasan said between rounds, just needs to sharpen it up here in the third stanza.
He has got a lot of potential, Hasan, Michael. He's supremely fit, moving very well. That could be the telling point in this fight.
Slapping inside thigh kick there from Alamundi. Oh, nice heel kick, just tagging him on the chin. Said, eat a little bit of heel, why don't you?
Eat a little bit of heel.
There you go.
It's always about the eating with you, Michael, isn't it?
Nice rib shot, spare ribs. There goes another one for you, Hammer. From Fatih Hasan, inside thigh kick. I won't say anything about the groin. And just clips one on the cut there of Fatih Hasan. Been a visibly slower round this one, Hammer, than the first two, as Fatih tries to drop the right hand down to the bread basket. And a spinning heel kick again, trying to wind it around the back of the cranium for the cracker. This is Fatih Hasan.
As Jamal did call on Hasan in that round, he's going, you're getting a little bit too close, keep your distance. And perhaps if he keeps his distance, he may get a bit more projection out of those kicks.
A more calculated round for Fatih Hasan, Hammer?
Certainly a little bit, not as eager to get in close there, Hasan. Keeping his distance, as Jamal was saying in between the rounds.
Ray, suck that in, suck that in. You got 2 more runs. You got 2, look at me. You got 2 more runs. 2 more runs. Please, get in that jab, Roy. Use your kick. You want to win? You want to win? Scream and say yes.
Yes, I fucking want to win.
Then just get in there and walk. You can't stay in front of the guy and let him to hit you, and you want to win because your hand's not going to raise up. He's nothing. You understand? He doesn't do anything sharp to you. He's just flying on the air. Just try to do something sharp. Use your hand. Come on. Please. Get in there. Get in there and do it. Do it for me.
A little bit of Eminem in the background. The dancing girls on parade. It's finally on here at the Melbourne Town Hall. Last minute instructions from Prince Amir, and we're about to get underway. And the penultimate round of action, round number 4. The bull starts us off. Fatih Hasan, high right round kick. Rizal firing back with one off the left.
Rizal letting Hasan off the hook there, backing him out the corner.
Trying for maybe an axe kick there that didn't quite come off from Fatih Hasan, and the Riz just throwing him to the canvas. Spinning heel kick, wrapping it around the back of the neck. Didn't quite come off, didn't have the distancing on it from Fatih Hasan, but at least he's trying the spectacular stuff.
He is. He's putting on a great display here, Hasan.
Reminisce of the old Steve Vick days, Hammer. Another one of the Taekwondo black belts who became a kickboxing world champion, the super kick.
Super kick, Steve Vick. Up in Queensland.
Who in his Taekwondo days, they used to call one kick Vic. He used to knock him out with a single kick, did Steve Vick. Fatih Hasan, sweeping inside thigh kick to that rear thigh again. So getting good trajectory on the leg kicks is Fatih Hasan, showing he can go downstairs just as aptly as he can upstairs. Alamundi chops away to the lead thigh, sucking in the air again, turning his stance very side on here in the 4th round, Alamundi, Hammer.
Both boys are now starting to mirror each other.
Jumping, turning kick there from Fatih Hasan.
Again,
rolling kick.
Hasan really needs to set those kicks a little more. Perhaps set him with a hand combo.
Oh, a little bit of the splits there.
Splits in centering.
Hello.
One of those slippery logos.
Wow, nice agility there from Fatih Hasan. Malcolm Bulner just warning against their headbutt, leading in with their heads there on Fatih Hasan. Straight right hand finds the chin of Alamundi. Jumping, turning kick again. Alamundi fires back. Round kick was caught on the forearms. Alamundi's got him back against the ropes now. Sweeps out the support leg, the lead leg. Big breath of air from Alamundi. He's feeling it here in the penultimate round. Only one more to go after this. And meanwhile, Fatih Hasan may be mind games, or maybe he really is that fit, dancing around with the balls in his feet. And speaking of balls, there you go. Right at the end of the bell, Hammer.
Just no accounting for your taste. They're all calling, really, Michael. As Hasan is in a little bother right at the end of that round. But the Alamundi looking a little weathered now. Hasan still relatively fit. And he's throwing out the combinations. He's starting to build up his work right there, Hasan. But Alamundi is also pegging him. But this fight leaning a little the way of Hasan thus far. Here we see Hasan just measuring off, trying for those long lunging punches. Alamundi, there's the attempt at axe kick. Alamundi just chopping out the supporting leg, catching the leg on the shoulder. Right hand attempted from Hasan, spinning kick missing. Alamundi straight back, but Hasan, good evasive work. He knew that Alamundi would jump in as soon as he missed with those kicks. And both boys really mirroring each other as we saw in the earlier fights, not giving an inch.
the fifth and final round for the Australian lightweight title. Fatih Hasan, Rizal, Alamundi, and don't forget, folks, the Sydney Masonic Centre on Saturday, October the 5th, the 2002 South Pacific Full Contact Knockdown Karate Championships. Doors open at 9 AM at the Sydney Masonic Centre on Saturday, October the 5th. Make sure you're there for full knockdown karate. And call 029633636 for more details on that one. Should be a great day of action at the Sydney Masonic Centre. Fifth round, big right hand there from Fatih Hasan, and another one. Alamundi trying to wind up the uppercut off the right hand, goes for the rib kick off the left. Both men slugging it out now in centering. The title is still there for the taking, Hammer.
Certainly, it's coming down to who is going to be the fitter of the two.
Inside thigh kick from Rizal Alamundi, then goes for the ribs. Straight right hand from Fatih Hasan. Jab, uppercut, not enough mustard behind it. Then the rib kick from Alamundi.
Oh, nice push kick there from Hasan.
Well, Hasan having some trouble on the slippery logos here. That big Crazy John's logo in the centre of the ring.
It's the ones on the outside that are causing the problem, Michael, those laminated ones. And talking to Cenk Behik, of course, the main event fighter before this, he was actually out here having a look at these logos, showing quite a lot of concern and going, geez, look at these logos. You know, how am I going to use my footwork on there?
They should do your old trick, hammer, a little bit of a coke on the old balls of the feet.
A little bit of a coke. I did mention that to Cenk. Your opinion, you'd say it's a waste of coke, but to me, I'd say sticky feet.
High right round kick there from Fatih Hasan, smack bang on the ear. And Rizal Alamundi seems to have gone a bit stagnant in this final round. His hands down around his waist, he's breathing heavily, a little bit of a mouse under the right eye, and maybe a small welt on the forehead just over the right eyebrow. Gets collected with a nice left hand from Fatih Hasan. And Alamundi goes, what the hell was that, Red? And Hulna just warns Fatih Hasan not to lead in with the head.
Well, he's actually, no, it was the knee. It was the knee that Hasan sort of stepped up, rear knee onto Alamundi.
Hasan spinning heel kick around the back of the head, didn't quite get it on.
I tell you what, Michael, even though those kicks aren't taking Alamundi down, you've got to score them, because a lot of times they're landing on the neck and the head region. They may not be knocking him out, but they are scoring a point. And a kick point is always better than a punch point.
Well, there it is, end of the fifth and final round, the Australian lightweight title. And once again, folks, don't forget, Sydney Masonic Centre, Saturday, October 5th. Doors open 9 AM, the 2002 South Pacific Kyokushin Full Contact Karate Knockdown Championship.
The judges' scorecards are in for a bout befitting an Australian Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, attendants, please put your hands together in appreciation for both contestants for the Australian lightweight title. We have the unanimous points winner. Ignatius Vassilides scores the bout 49-46. Dave Hitchcock, 50-45. Mark Corrie, 50-47. For your winner and new Australian lightweight champion, Fatih Hasan.
Well, there you have it, folks. Glimpses of why they call him the next big thing, and Mr. Excitement becomes the new Australian lightweight champion, Fatih Hasan.